Joining us from Cincinnati with more on this. That looks like some flooding behind you, Kevin. What's going on there?
Well, Alex, I'm actually a little bit confused this afternoon, because I'm standing by the Coney Island amusement park, which happens to be just outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. But I'm also just down the road from California, Ohio, although it looks more like I'm standing at Venice Beach in California. The problem is that none of this water is supposed to be here, of course. Fortunately, the river did crest earlier this morning, about 6 feet above flood stage, and it's slowly starting to go down. So that's the good news. The real problem here is that everyone knows we've had quite a winter this year. And Alex, now that it is starting to get warm, it's supposed to be about 65 degrees here today. All the snow and ice has to go somewhere, and it's melting and it's heading down the river, and this seems to be the result. The real good news of this, of course, is the fact that the river is crested, and the homes that have water lapping up right up to their back doors, those homes now seem to be out of the water, so to speak, when it comes to this inundation. But we'll be watching this as the river moves further and further south. Obviously, communities further down south may have something to deal with. But a hectic couple of days here. We had a lot of ice flows yesterday. Those seem to have broken up, but now it's just a lot of water, and it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I'm just curious, when they get the heads up and they know what the weather pattern is going to be, how effective can people be in preventing the water? I mean, how much will sandbagging help them out in that community?
Well, obviously, you know, in this community, they've kind of dodged the bullet. They had a number of community centers that were open here for evacuees. There was not a lot of sandbagging here, but as we've seen in the past, you know, not only in the Ohio Valley, but in the Fargo, North Dakota area and elsewhere in parts of southern Illinois and around St. Louis, you see it happening almost every year. Peoria, for example, where they have armies of sandbaggers coming out. We are just hoping that this sort of stuff dissipates this year and we don't see a lot of that taking place. Fortunately, I'm outside an amusement park that is not open today, and let's just hope this water goes away and stays away from the populated areas.
Absolutely. Kevin Tibbles, thank you so much for that report.